Hi everybody. Good afternoon. It's oh, volume. There you go. I hope everybody's well. It's Sunday. It is the 15th of June, and we are going to continue with Disco Elysium today. I hope everybody's well. It's getting kind of hot here in Alicante, and it might be a bit noisy later on. There's a big party starting here next week, and they really like fireworks and explosives, you know. Where were we? We played on Sunday. I've been really ill. I've had COVID, so I haven't been doing much. What happened last Sunday in my COVID fever dream, we spoke to Evrart, and what we're going to do today, we did a job. We opened a door for Evrart. We went back and told him. Now we have to go and see the scab leader, who we think is part of the militia, the mercenaries, and we need to get to the bottom of this murder. So let's so sit back, relax. I hope you're well. It's really quite warm here. All right. What do we got? We're going to go and let's go down here. No. Okay, let's go here. There's Measurehead. I want to go to maybe over here. Ah, yeah. We need to go through the office. So things are moving on, everybody. If this is your first time, welcome. And I would recommend going back and checking out the previous streams, because, you know, the game is a bit complicated. I would be here all day if I was telling you exactly what was going on. But basically, I'm a detective. I'm a detective who has forgotten his name, his job, everything. He's trying to piece together his story while also trying to solve a murder. This man with us is Kim. Right, so here's Manana, right? Let's do a quick overview. Kim, tell me what's happening.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Preliminary... What, the pissing competition? Let's go over the preliminary info.
You mean like a brief?
Yes,
you
please,
want me
Kim.
to brief you again?
Mm-hmm.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
The cadaver, the body. Okay, so there's a dead body hanging behind the bar, and this is our job.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Okay, cool. I've heard enough.
Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
No.
Good.
It's basically we're investigating a murder. Let's talk to Manana.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
That weasel identity, it turns out he's one hell of a colonial mug collection. Why are you striking? Why? Who do you think killed the hangman? Yeah, so we visited a guy, well, a man's house for Evrart, the union boss.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Rubbing his chin. Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values. Read between the lines, racist. See how we're all busy concentrating on the racist mugs? That's what the ruling class wants. A man with such a funny mug collection can't be that bad. No. All I'm saying is that he had a lot of mugs. Let's go for number 2. Yeah, they're trying to deflect everything.
Yeah, it would be really bad if we got into an argument about it. Waste of a good noon. Or afternoon. Or night. Anyway, thanks for helping out, friend.
He looks around, oblivious suddenly. Okay, let's go. Now, the scab leader is down here, and we have a hunch that he's a mercenary, and they've gone rogue. And the dead body is one of the mercenaries. You know that they. So the dock workers said there was an assault. A woman got sexually assaulted by one of the mercenaries. So they did some vigilante justice and killed him. Now we have some photos, I think. Let's check out the clothes. What do we got? We've got perception, a spirit, a corpse, logic, composure. Glasses, logic, one authority. No. Necktie, gloves. Get those shoes on. Suggestion? No, I want suggestion. Conceptualization, what's this? What have we got here? Substance. Oh, let's do one of these, yeah? Let's do some drugs, everybody. Let's see what happens there. My psyche is raised. Okay, I'm pretty good. This is my health, this is my morale. So I've got plenty there. Now you can see my psyche has gone up. So in the game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24, 12, 18, 24 parts of my mind are all competing. So there's things like drama, there's empathy, authority, endurance, perception, reaction speed, etc. They're all kind of competing. Now I just took some drugs there to boost everything up 1 point, which is kind of cool. Let's go talk to Mr. Scab Leader. Hi Iona, how's it going? I hope you're well.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I really liked your photos yesterday, Iona, of the set. Alright, I'm getting WhatsApp messages there from Rick. Okay, right, so this is the Scab Leader. Are you a mercenary? I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Take out the picture. Let's go for it.
Don't think so.
Hang on. Sending a WhatsApp message in. Don't think so, he grunts. Barely glancing at it, barely looking at it. To glance at something is to look at it very quickly. Did you read the report? Well, I glanced at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Shut up, Inland Empire. They were on the body of a man who was hanged behind a cafe there. Give him the photo. It was your colonel. Give him the photo. We're investigating a murder. These tattoos were on the victim's body. Give him the photo. Of course, yes, let's forget about it. Let's discuss something else. It was on your colonel. Yeah, I know that you know that I know.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving.
You watched the film there. Cool. Wordless, he takes the photo, looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth. His face unmoving.
Hard as a stone, but beneath it,
A little pussycat.
you see dead flesh in colourful rivers of polygon.
Maybe not.
Melting skin and hair.
Right, okay. So these guys are trained killers. We need to be careful.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Fucking loincloths really did him in. Can you tell me what the tattoos mean?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
He squints at it. It's so small. To squint. Squint your eyes. It's very sunny. You squint, yeah? Yes?
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting Kip villages.
Hey, Mac, how's it going?
Bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
The reason why I had to push the stream back an hour today was because I was talking to our Mac until about 3 o'clock in the morning last night. Yeah, so I was a bit tired today. He spent a month behind enemy lines scouting Kip villages. Kip is some kind of racist word they're using. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers. He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Yeah, we're going to back off. Thank you. Actually, no. Take the foot back. You knew him, all right?
What's the matter, militiaman? No stomach for it? This man was worth 1,000 loincloths. We're done talking here.
I'm backing out. I don't want to hear any more, yeah? Okay, we're done talking. We're finished.
I think we should maybe even get going now.
Shut up, Kim.
There is absolutely no need to push this any further.
Okay, are you a mercenary?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
Merc talk. He's just an honest scab.
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge. Be careful, he's holding it in. This is like me when someone of my students answers a question incorrectly, you know? Yeah? I start to tense up. My veins start to bulge, you know? Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking fuck.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
How about... Okay. The lieutenant says his voice is soothing, calm. He looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the buildings. The other Merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the
Passionate
time.
teacher. The other Merc, don't push this. Don't push it. Don't go too far. This is not the time. Okay, let's back off.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
All right, mate. I'm going to leave you there, but I'll be back. If I have any further questions. All right, let's get out of here. What time is it? It's 9:29, so this is Tuesday night. Really, what we can do now is we can go to bed. So if I'm going to do that, I need to pay the rent. I have to pay 20 reales every day for my room. Alright, we can do that, and then we start Wednesday, and then on Wednesday the bridge is opened, so we can get to another part of the map. Ooh! What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick save here.
Can I help you?
About my bill.
Got the 20 real?
Hi, Gart. Here you go, mate.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Okay.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
Right.
Take it easy on him. Deep down, he really hates being the guy who has to remind you.
Okay. Alright. So it's saying Gart's okay, really. He's just doing his job. Alright, what have we got here? We've got a new mission, maybe? Karaoke. I really want to sing karaoke, everybody. Now, we need to get these 2 signatures for Evrart. We need to talk to Rene. We need to do a field autopsy on the body. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Armac is ranting about rent there, everybody. What do you think? Is he right? Alright. Let's do... Right, what I'm going to do, everyone, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to talk to Hardy. But I'm going to do a quick save. Because otherwise, this game is going to take forever. If I don't win... Alright, let's talk to Hardy.
It's you again. What is it?
He acknowledges you gruffly. Authority, shite. I want to talk about the hanging. Me and Everett talked, he promised you'd cooperate. I talked to Joyce. They're coming for you. Okay, I need authority. Hang on. Close. Perception? Spirit to corpse, logic, composure. No, I need authority. What's authority? Conceptualization, visual calculus. Oh, give me authority for one of these things. That's -1. Okay, we're going to try and go for it. So what I'm going to do here, everybody, is I'm going to...
It's you again. What is it?
Nothing. 28 is really weak when confronted about this. Ah, okay, so I talked to Everett.
Oh, so
Evrart.
you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it?
He spits.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Why don't you push me some more and find out, gimp?
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
He turns his eyes full of hurt to the big man. I upset him by calling him a gimp.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy.
He chuckles.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
All right. Now, what I'm going to do here... So we're on the middle thing. I'm going to save. Quick save. Quick save. Because I want to move the game on. Now, obviously, there's different ways to get around.
What is it?
Let's just hope we win. Fingers crossed, everybody.
As you look around this
Boom!
room,
Authority!
sneering,
I have the
spitting out
authority!
tobacco. Does this look familiar?
As you look around the room full of sweaty men swearing, drinking, spitting up tobacco, does this look familiar? Where have I seen this before? I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Where have I seen this before?
We believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Talking shit, talking rubbish, you know, exaggerating, just talking rubbish.
You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asked Lieutenant McCoy. Uh-huh, replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot. But, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
Apricots, they keep talking about apricots. Okay, you've seen apricot put to his daughter. As on that one, McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but I mean, who am I to judge? I get it, Titus, you guys really are the authority around here. Alright. You're just like real cops drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Never. Never will I have a problem with beer.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit, just like you guys. No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, just like you. Number 3, all the way.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started. It was like jam rock now.
So he's cleaned the place up, he's saying.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffiti everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
Our Mac is doing his own Disco Elysium, yeah? In your garden. Congratulations on removing the graffiti. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties, but there's a rape victim. That's right. There is a victim to all of this.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help. Someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We need to talk to her. It's about the victim.
Titus?
Elizabeth, the lawyer, looks at her. He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up. But
you want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect.
Okay.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
A freight train of pain, buddy. I like that.
What is her name?
The lieutenant takes out his notes.
ClassA. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags.
Your skill point.
Pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's Amadou with an O-U.
Classy Amadou. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Okay. We've done that. Okay. Now we've got a skill point, everybody. But I'm going to wait a moment, yeah? Maybe we'll need it in a bit for like an interrogation or something, so I'll use it then. I guess. We'll continue.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her!
My
It's
tie.
Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Miss Oranje, disco dancer. Composure. Composure. No, I could add a point. You don't remember being a cop. You said you don't remember reality. Classic?
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Miss Orange, disco
Sure.
dancer?
Why not? You've probably seen her around.
I'm gonna leave. Oh, I have to go for it. I have to go for it. Shite. Okay, we have to go for it. It's a red one. Okay, okay.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your
Cool.
eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
All right, Titus. You're
I don't
dismissed.
understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
He gives me a sideways glance.
Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
All right, that wouldn't sound good. So, what was her relationship with the mercenary? So the rape, when was that? So scratch your head. What's your relationship with her? Laugh nervously. I think I know her. Thank you. We'll talk to her. So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Right, so that's the mercenary. The boss of the mercenary was really drunk and just harassing everybody. He sexually assaulted a woman, and then they did some vigilante justice, so they took him up back and hung him.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
So, what's your relationship with her, Hardy?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Good question, Kim.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
Copper, police. Cop. He crosses his arms. All right.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
Oh, there they go. Bulging muscles again. She's not from around here. I see. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Another question?
If you must.
So the attack, when was it?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. All right, let's get out of here.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Freight train of pain. All right. Take it easy, Titus. I suppose it's bedtime, really. It's 9:45. Speak to the assault victim. Go upstairs and knock on the door number 3 to talk to the supposed victim of the hanged man. See what she has. Right, Kim wants to talk to me.
Officer, what was that?
You mean, what was what? It was nothing. You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when he mentioned her name?
Yes.
And the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye? Point to your twitching eye? I think I know that woman.
The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I didn't rape her. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. She knows I didn't remember being a cop. That's it. She knows I don't remember.
Okay, that's manageable.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
That's it.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you has lowered considerably.
Aww. Let's go upstairs, go to bed. We can get rid of Kim, and then we can maybe have a look around or something. We'll talk to her in the morning. Alright, Kimmy boy, see you later, mate. See you in the morning. Right, this is my room. I kind of trashed it when I was really drunk and on drugs and stuff, and they haven't cleaned it up yet.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Here I am. Look at this, interfacing. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Now, Americans say a faucet, I would say a tap, for the water. Stop steam fogging up the mirror. Okay, let's go and do that. So let's go tools, chain cutters, close, interfacing. Good. Let's go and check it out again.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
28%.
In it, your face, adorned. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
I've never been a plumber. Okay. Let's get rid of these work clothes. Let's get some kind of groovy shades on. What's this? Perception. What about trousers? Get some jeans on. And alright. Anything else? We can go and sell some stuff. Anything to interact?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Okay, what can we do? Let's go out. Let's see if we can talk to the woman before Kim.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
Me. A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. ClassA Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It could prove dangerous to go in alone.
It's too early to go to sleep. It's only 10 to 10, so let's go and talk to some people.
Hello, dear.
Ooh, suggestion.
I didn't notice you at first.
This is Alina. What is this expedition your husband's on? Tell me more about morale, look, character, relationship, about your pin. Suggestion. Let's just go for it. 97%.
Sometimes the most charming thing you can do is be reasonable in your requests.
I need to go to the bathroom, everybody. So just give me a minute, okay? And I will be right back. 2 minutes. I'm back. Oh, I've hurt my back now. Iona says, is this Ray? No, it's our Mac. It's our Mac who definitely does not live in Brighton. So, Lena, could you tell me about just one interesting
I suppose you
cryptid?
could use a break, and I could use a distraction.
What's the most dangerous cryptid? So she's a cryptozoologist. Cryptozoology is things like Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, stuff like that, you know?
The gnome of Jeroma.
The gnome of Jeroma? It sounds terrifying!
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did it look like?
It was, reportedly, a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at.
An ugly little fella.
A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Wow. Crazy. Are there any photos?
Alas, no. And the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom.
That's a common theme with cryptozoology. There are never any photos. There's never any evidence.
Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Wow. Okay, let's get out of here.
Of course, dear. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
So her husband and his assistant
The
or
water
whatever.
lock that was broken. Could this be it?
Yeah, right. That's it. The water lock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over
Oh
there.
my. What happened to the water lock?
I wouldn't. Would you know it's blocked by a big butter billboard? It fell right into the water. Probably just some technical problem. Word around the canal is some weird new cryptoid destroyed it. Yes.
Oh, now you're just having fun at an old woman's expense. In any case, thank you for looking into this. It takes a weight off my shoulders.
It takes a weight off my shoulders, meaning I was worried about something, but now I'm not, or I'm less worried, yeah.
Listen, sweetie, I hate to ask, but if your investigation happens to take you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Sure.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
I hurt my back.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know that you're here when or if I get there. Accept the task. Yep, absolutely. I like Lena. She's helped us from the
Oh,
start.
you're such a dear.
I know.
Thank you, sweetie.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to bed. Then it's Wednesday, then the lock is open so we can go to a new part of the map. Don't be afraid to say weird things, it said. New mission, find Morel or whatever his name is. Okay, bedtime. Oh, 9:59. And it's going to be Wednesday, everyone. Now, the last time we went to sleep, it was really bizarre. We had a disco with the dead body, so God knows what's going to happen now, eh? Let's find out.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it.
Thank you. Go to sleep. Yeah, the last time we ended up in a weird dream.
Blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
The limbic system, is that the memory, the part of your brain that remembers things?
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Brother man? Why?
It's your disgusting body.
Mm-hmm.
Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Hey, Mac, is that how you're feeling today after all that vodka and stuff?
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing.
Okay, there's a lot of pain going on in my body. My body has been abused.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
So, because he's been taking lots of drugs and lots of alcohol, his body is hurting and his body is complaining. I'm sorry, cells, it's all me. It's my fault. It's all the system's fault. The system failed me. This body's worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it. Let's go for number 2. It's the system's fault, not my fault. It's the system.
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you because you're failing it.
These are my just desserts. I will endure the pain with dignity. No, please, where is that blessed nothingness, this sweet oblivion? I'm an artist and liver damage is my art. Stack.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece.
Thank you.
Only one problem. No one's watching.
Aww.
It's boring, buddy. Boring as death.
I really like my streams.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here, back to the other place. I will, I'm looking at people all the time. I like them. Human beings will always betray you. Humans will always betray you.
How many promises have you kept lately, Sir Harry? To the great see-through world. The tenderness.
Thou art honourable and just, sire. 'Tis the snakes who are vile, hissing in the grass.
Right. It's not me, it's the snakes.
Women. It's the women.
Women.
Account for the women.
Snakes.
They're oath breakers.
Oath breakers. They break promises, everyone. Okay, so it's women and snakes that are the problem.
Come now. Humans have earned your trust. And you theirs.
Ooh.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
So, yeah, there's a lot going on here in my dreams, right?
Let it. Let it.
My ancient reptilian brain, this is what, like, I don't have to think to breathe, you know, I automatically breathe. It's the fight or flight, it's sex, it's eat, yes, the reptile part of your brain.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, baby. Alright. Here I am, handsome fella. It's Wednesday, everybody, day 3. It's only taken 14 streams. Probably about 2 hours a stream. Okay, let's get dressed. What are we going to do? We want to look professional today. Suggestion, no. Cop style. Let's go for this one, yeah? Alright. We're gonna go for some drugs, maybe? Let's get a bottle of beer. Let's get some amphetamine. Where's the amphetamine? Speed. Alright, rock and roll, they said, so rock and roll is going to be. Let's do some alcohol. Start the day off with a hair of the dog. Damage morale. Okay, and let's do some amphetamine as well, yeah, just to start. Give the day a bit of a kick. Boom! There we go. Alright. We are ready for the day, everyone. Let's go see Kim. I don't need this anymore. What does cigarettes do? 1 intellect. Okay, good. We're going to do it. I'm going to smoke a fag now in a second. Smoke a cigarette, I mean. Here's Kim. Smoke a cigarette. Right, so that's some alcohol, some amphetamine, and a cigarette. We are ready to start the day.
Yes?
Turn up the case, nothing. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. There's 2 people there, look. We'll come back to them later. Here she is, number 3.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
She shouts.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Of course. Alright. New room end, everybody. What's this? Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes, a woman's. What's over here? Oh, what's going on here? The room has sad all over it. Reminds you of your own. Okay. In the yard below, a corpse lies under the pine tree. Okay, that's the murder victim. Always check the medicine cabinet, everybody.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. This medicine cabinet is stocked. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Look at the toothbrush. There's quite the collection in here. Search the bottles, search the pill sheets. Let's check the pills.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Alright. Electrochemistry. Is there something more interesting? 97. Let's do it.
A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters.
Nice.
Jackpot, baby.
Woo!
That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little
Ooh, exciting! But he's excited about it.
And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions.
My chest swells with pride that the drugs I'm about to consume were made in my city. Okay, what's so exciting about this orange bottle? Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Peptide. Just take it in plain sight. What's so exciting about it?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Trucker speed? Hi, we've got a high chance. Let's go for it.
You dropped it, smack dab in the middle of the floor. There it is, orange as the midsummer evening sun, or the lieutenant's bomber jacket.
Pretty cool bomber jacket, by the way.
Wow, that's unbelievably orange. Anyone can see that. It's practically effervescent.
Alright, pick it up.
The lieutenant tries to keep his eyes on the door, but the peptide bottle sounds like a rattlesnake. It's basically a percussion instrument that you're stuffing into your pocket. Who cares, man? Who cares what the stiff thinks? You got it. Here comes the afterburner. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
What's Nacra?
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
I teach a doctor who says she's addicted to nasal sprays. An opioid receptor is used for diamorphine overdoses. There's quite the collection here.
Anything of note?
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Alright, let's close the cabinet. What have we got here? Tools. Alright, so this is the peptide substance, one morale loss. Okay, no worries. So we got some more drugs anyway. Let's go upstairs. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. The bed has been hastily made. Short money, it could be black bag. Alright. We don't need the bag. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air, Astra menthol. Can I take another cigarette? What's here? Cold coffee and Astra looks like a hedgehog. Hang on, I need to change these clothes, yeah? Get rid of those. Put those on. Alright. What's over here? A handful of dried wild flowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hand fast, 72%, let's do it.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell. The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Alright, he approves. Let's find out what this Maybell is. Let's inspect it. Let's interact.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is it?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Who pinned them? Which side? Does the flower blossom in early spring? Is this a coincidence? It being on the roof? Very well. Who pinned them?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
He makes a note in his little book. Does it blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, there isn't on your fingers.
Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of General, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk to this lady.
Welcome to the roof.
The woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Hang on, what happened there? Speak to the assault victim. Get her versions of events tactfully, subtly, or else it's a freight train of pain, seemingly, from Senior Hardy.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean. Then toned over several years of self-defense training. You can sense it in the sharp pointing of her elbows.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view.
Nice? I don't know about that, officer.
She looks north to the towards the yard. Okay, there is a dead body hanging off a tree there.
Where the ripe corpse of a man still lies on the ground, spotted with green and purple. The woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness.
You mentioned a cleaning lady.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building.
My room?
The portal to hell has opened in there.
My room is legendary. There's a portal to hell in my bedroom. Not the first person to say that. It has Disco Infernium hell. You don't know of which you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place, a third place, much different from our world. No, I just trashed the place. Yeah, no, I just trashed the place.
I know. That's probably also why the cleaning lady quit.
She smiles with her eyebrows.
I am Kim Kitsuragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
This does not come as good news to him.
He's not happy.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
She turns to you. Okay, once a cop, always a cop. I have very little idea of what I'm doing. This is unimportant to the case at hand. Let's come over the cop.
Like riding a coppercycle.
She takes a sip of her coffee, a small drink.
There is the tiniest bit of flattery in there. The way her eyes move from your shoulder to shoulder.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol
Be
cigarette.
careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Okay, good suggestion.
No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
She's seeing my brains fighting against suggestions, saying go easy on her, and physical instruments going, don't dilly-dally, don't hang around, don't waste time, she's tough. Thanks, Coach, but I think I'll dilly-dally this one.
You'll sound like a namby-pamby.
A namby-pamby, you say? What's your name, Miss?
ClassA Amandou.
ClassA Amandou. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Could we take a look at your passport,
I'm
please?
afraid you can't, officer.
Do not resist.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
Your honesty.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than ClassA Amandou. It's a weird name.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself some more coffee.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
And what do you do? What's your specialization? What do you do? What's your job? Yeah? What do you do?
Something stupid.
Something stupid?
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
I'm not going to go into it, no. I was thinking about whether to tell you a story, but I'm not going to say it. It's not good. It's not good. He's warm because he's under the radiator. You're a cop? What's that? What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
She raises both eyebrows. What's Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
Fear of failure, fear of death.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
What is okay?
A bad memory, officer.
A bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass, duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
Bad memories, maybe. It's always autumn. It's not, at least it's not winter.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
Right, excellent answer, yeah. Nothing's wrong with it as long as you're not there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Right. Did you do something wrong? Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Did you do something wrong?
Sooner or later, everyone does.
Ooh, boom! Sooner or later, everybody does something wrong. It's very, very true. All right. What about this Orangese lit? What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money.
Cool.
Cool.
I've made more money by just being than I have with Rani's lit.
Cool.
It's not very cool. But what can you do?
Damn it. All right.
The record. So official.
They tell me you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult?
Yeah, something difficult.
I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Are you okay? Thanks, yeah.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Okay, we got two choices here. It's not that early. And what does that mean? Were you? And what does that mean? Were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him.
What? Not raped? But they told us you were.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
What? Wait. Huh? The dock workers told her to tell me that she was attacked.
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
So what did they hang him for?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Wow. Okay, so they've been lying to us. The Hardy Boys have been lying to us. Yeah, they said that they murdered the lieutenant, the mercenary guy, because he sexually assaulted ClassA. ClassA? ClassA? ClassA English? Is that portentous, everybody? So, by the way, if you're enjoying this, yeah, please press like, and if you haven't already, press subscribe. Yeah, because you can go to the YouTube community page where I put up like idioms, phrasal verbs, stuff like that. You know, you can go and check out the quizzes. Yeah, no prizes, but you know, just honor, just your honor. Okay. So now they've been lying to us. She wasn't attacked.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean.
I think I know exactly what you mean.
And they lynched him for it?
To lynch someone is like when a mob of people, a group of people, hang someone. It's like a lynching, yeah? There's quite a few lynches in my family, by the way. It's okay. It's a curious name.
She nods.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us. Are you sure you weren't raped? What did happen between you and the victim? What can you tell me about him? How do the Hardy Boys know you? Thank you for telling us. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
We partied? You mean like a birthday party? Happy birthday to you. Or what kind of partying? Point to my bloated face. This kind of partying? Partying like me?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Partied harder than me? No one parties harder than me, missy. Harder than this? Keep pointing to your face. I didn't know it was physically impossible. Number one, no one parties harder.
Please, you're alive in 50. I've known people who party so hard they're dead at 14.
That is a good point. That is a good point. Yeah. I party smartly.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically.
Good.
We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's
Nice.
how I liked him.
Excellent.
What else?
Stimulants.
Good.
Speed also has that effect,
Mm-hmm.
making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed.
Right.
It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
We also had sex amongst all that drinking and drug taking.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Hold on. After so much drinking and drugs, how? You were lovers? Were feelings involved? Understood. Understood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge everybody. How do you know that? Right, it must be hard for you seeing the dead body here.
Oh, yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Wait, what?
Yes.
The call reporting the hanging. So this is one of our. This is one of our. Who made the call? Yeah, reporting the crime. Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you can find out who it was, it may shed light on the events. You have an idea where to start. The caller could have been anyone. Keep searching for the caller, despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. We've done it. It's her. The call reporting the hanging. That was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Snitches get stitches, everybody. Done.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Alright, the caller's voice was disguised. It was, hello, I want to report a murder.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
What the hell?
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I used the whirling landline.
Why go through all of that trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
They've got everything bugged.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
She looks away.
He won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
How do you know that the Hardy Boys? How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
She looks at the floor, it's tarred. And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
Not as hard?
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one? Understood. Understood. It's gonna be Titus, isn't it?
She sips her coffee. Birds circle overhead. Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Alright, Titus asked you to spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee in both hands. Warming them.
She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Alright, thank you.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Should we head back? Should we go downstairs? We may have things to discuss.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion?
Let's go. Alright. Okay, everybody. For me, it's lunchtime. I'm going to...
This window is pristine on the inside, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
He adjusts his glasses.
You know which window has not been recently replaced?
The one I smashed? What is his guilt now? Didn't we establish that someone else did that?
I think it was established that you
Whatever. Whatever.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
The window has been giving me shit, everybody. This is where we're at in our mental well-being. Alright, let's go. Ah, here. I'll go downstairs. I'm gonna go and have some lunch. I'm really hungry, everybody. Let's go outside. Then we can
Looks
have
like
a
we
chat.
have more to discuss with those so-called hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Say in a hushed voice. Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Now, she seems very honest. She seems very candid, or something is off. Something's not right here. Let's go for somebody's off.
I think so. She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things.
Right.
The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay, but I'm going to leave it there for now, yeah? Hang on. Main reason being I'm getting really hungry and I'm still a bit ill from COVID, you know, so I want to just relax. I'm really, really busy next week, so I'm not going to be able to get a stream in during the week, but I think this will be, I've got a lot more free time, I think, now, because the summer's coming and it's like less classes and stuff, so I think I'm going to be streaming a lot more, but definitely not next week. So I'm going to see you next weekend, and we're going to go and talk to the Hardy Boys. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Why did they tell ClassA, I don't know what her name is, to lie to us? Interesting, yeah? They pretended that she was sexually assaulted, and then that was the reason, bit of vigilante justice, that they murdered the mercenary. But it seems it's not so. The plot thickens. The game is afoot, my friends. So please, help a tiny little YouTube channel out by liking, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and have a great Sunday, have a great weekend, what's left of it, and I'll see you really soon, okay? Take care, and bye bye.